I was talking to my boyfriend earlier, and this is definitely like top five worst hangovers I've ever had. The first and the one that I will always say was like the worst one was the day after my 21st. I shit you not, I was hungover for 2 days. I wanted to die 2 days in a row. It was terrible.
What did you drink that night?
Everything. I don't know. I don't remember. Like his old roommate gifted me a whole Henny bottle. I hate Henny, but it was a whole Henny bottle. I don't even think it got drank at all. It did not get open, I don't think. But
Oh, I thought you finished the whole thing.
no, there was like a whole lot of shit. But just shots. I'm pretty sure it was just shots.
Dude, that's the worst feeling ever. I don't think I ever told you how. Maybe I did say this. This is probably early on the pod, but that my worst hangover. I woke up at home. I don't remember how I got home. To be honest, the rest of the night was just. It was a bad night, but either way, I got home and the next morning I woke up and it was just like dry.
Dry mouth?
No, not dry mouth, but like dry. What's this? Like,
Crusty fucking throat.
like you're like you're trying to throw up but you can't. You're just like
Oh,
like that
dry
over
heaving?
Yeah, over the toilet in the morning. So my parents obviously know like, okay, this fucking idiot went to go drink yesterday. And the plan was, I think, because we were celebrating something the next morning. We're supposed to go eat breakfast as a family the next morning.
Right.
And
Like your family or like extended?
no, just my family.
Oh, okay.
But the thing is, like, my girlfriend at the time was supposed to come with us. And this was like this huge thing, whatever, you know, and I didn't think I was going to drink that night or like drink as much that night. And so that morning I woke up and just like over the toilet and like I'm just not feeling it. Like my head's just pounding and oh my God, dude, it's
And you
fucking
still
terrible.
went?
Yeah.
God, that sounds terrible.
So like I got up and I'm just like getting ready, and this whole time like, dude, like what excuse can I make right now to not go to this? Like, how can I look like not a piece of shit like if I
Yeah.
cancel right now,
Right.
even though everyone's already ready to go? I was like, what if she just goes with them? I feel like I don't go.
Enjoy yourselves. I'm staying here. Oh my God.
And we go to this restaurant. It used to be called Cinco Estrellas. It's like on Kedzie and like 59th, something like that. And we've been going there for years. But anyway, so we go there and it's like 11 or 10 in the morning. And I usually order a fish, so mohara.
Okay.
And like the whole thing with rice and beans and all that shit. But I'm not gonna eat fish that I would eat fish that early, but not when I'm already feeling like shit.
Yeah.
I'm just gonna like throw it all up. And so I'm sitting there, like looking depressed as shit in my chair.
With your girl right
And she's on the right side of me. And like she ordered her food and like she's eating and I'm just like over here picking at my shit. And the waitress comes by and she's like, "Oh no, nothing hambre," and I'm like, "Nah, I'm just not feeling good."
fuck.
And like I think my mom knew, but she didn't want to know. So she was like, "Oh, es que no se siente bien," and I'm like, "Yeah, I don't feel that good." But my dad's not stupid; like he knows I was hungover.
Oh shit.
And I think, like I said, my mom knows. She just didn't want to admit it.
Do you think they'd be like pressed though?
I think they'd be pressed because I knew we were gonna go out to eat the next morning,
Yeah.
and I'm not eating or doing anything.
Yeah.
I'm just sitting there, not trying to make eye contact with anyone, not trying to talk to anyone, not even trying to move because I feel like shit. And
God, those are literally the worst hangovers.
Dude,
where
it's
it's like
like-
you move your head just a little bit, you're gonna pass away.
and your stomach's
Fuck.
just bubbling. And
I
it's like,
know.
"Ooh." And yeah, and I didn't touch
Terrible.
any of my food. And we went home.
And you ordered the fish that time
Nah,
too?
dude, I ordered like
Oh, okay.
carne asada or something. And so went home. We were in the living room, so I just laid down on the couch. And I remember my ex was sitting across in the living room, just like sitting there like this, just like sitting there, like not knowing what to do, because I'm laying in the couch like this, just like
No.
like no one talks to me, like get the fuck away from me.
Um,
And I just dozed off. I took like a 2-hour nap, bro. I was.
and homegirl was just sitting there.
She's just
You're
chilling.
the worst.
But she was chilling. She was chilling. So.
Okay.
And I took a 2-hour nap, and after that, we had friends invite us to like a cookout, and so they had a taquero. And I
Ooh.
went to the cookout. I was like, you know what? I'm feeling a little bit better, not so great, but I'm gonna go because fuck it. And so we ended up going to the cookout, and I think that's why my girlfriend was there at the time because like that's why we were also looking forward to going to that cookout. So we had a whole day of shit planned. And the night before, I went to go chug 2 fucking Four Locos, and like that's what caused it all.
No.
Yeah, dude. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with me, but I did it. And then yeah, and then we went to this cookout. I had like 6 tacos, bro. They were so good.
Ooh, I love taqueros.
Bro.
Like, sometimes when my family has like events and stuff like that, my uncle, he's usually always made like the meat and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure they gifted him like, you know, the fucking comal things or whatever that the taqueros have.
The plancha?
Yeah. He has like one of those. So like he be cooking like,
Ooh,
and
those are so
sometimes
good.
they like just invite a taquero to come do it or whatever. And it's so good every single time.
If you have a plancha, like, dude, I just
You're
know your shit's about to
pros.
be good. And yeah,
Love
so
it.
after the 6 tacos, I felt so good, bro.
Ooh.
My hangover and everything just went away. I think like the
Nice.
grease or whatever just sucked it all up, and I was like, all right, I feel so much better. I'm good. Like I'm back, I'm my old self again. And that was the worst hangover I've ever had in my life.
God, not the Four Loko hangover.
Dude.
Ass.
And it was like the sour green apple flavor. The first one so my shit was all green when it came back out.
Stop. So nasty.
Sube el volumen.
Hautbox.
Tiene algo enorme para ti.
Si te ofrecen droga, te van a decir que se siente bien padre, que te vas a reír.
I think like yesterday, definitely threw up. Definitely threw up. And what sucked really bad was that I threw up and it came out of my nose, and
that's the
nothing fucking
worst.
hurts more than the sting of your barf going through your nose. God.
Because you're sitting there like hanging over the toilet with your mouth open, your shit just dripping out your nose too.
Yes, and it was
Oh
like,
my
what
God.
did I have yesterday? But it was orange.
It's-
And I think it might have been from like the palomas and other stuff.
I was like all
But-
the chamoy and shit.
I don't think it had chamoy,
No.
but the drink was orange. So who knows? Oh God, it was terrible. Let's not do that again, beloved.
I don't know if you do this. Do you cry when you throw up?
Yesterday I definitely cried.
Yeah.
That shit fucking. I cried. I went to bed. I was like, ugh, this fucking sucks. Oh, it was so bad.
I've gotten a lot better at it, but as a kid, dude, all the time when I throw up, I would cry every single time.
Because it hurt you? Like it
It
was
was
painful
such an
for you?
intense feeling, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I just didn't like it at all. Cause like
I feel.
I don't even know what the fuck to describe like throwing up, but like that feeling in your stomach, like it's just so much release.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
describe it.
No,
but-
I get you. Like growing up, I very rarely threw up because I think once you throw up, like stuff is serious. You know, like if you're sick and
yeah.
you throw up, like it's pretty bad, right? And growing up, I didn't throw up only if it was like super serious. So whatever. And then now that I'm an adult and I have to like throw up sometimes because like I drink too much, it's the worst feeling
Yeah.
ever. I'm like, fuck, dude. Because I remember growing up, there was a lot of kids that would always throw up. Like for everything. Like if they were a little bit sick, they would throw up. And I would feel so bad for them. I'd be like, how? Why?
It's like now as an adult, I embrace it because if I feel the need to throw up, I'm gonna go throw up because
Yeah.
I want to feel better. I'm like, you know what? The only way I'm gonna feel better is if I throw up. I'm gonna go throw up.
Oh, okay. I don't know how much of La Rosa de Guadalupe you've watched growing up, but there is this one where it's like, you know, teenagers or whatever, they go out drinking and they want to keep drinking and they're like, oh, you just have to make yourself throw up and then you'll feel better. And that was like the premise, the problem, if you will, of the episode. And it'd be like them drinking and then this girl going out and like, oh, don't worry, like I'll be good to go home. And she would like make herself throw up and stuff. And then I forgot what the end result of all that was, but I'm like, that dude, that's so bad for you. Like, it's not good. It cannot be good, especially if you like repeatedly do it.
And this shit fucks up your esophagus. It
Yeah.
fucks up all that stuff. So
It really is intense. It's a really intense thing. So I get it.
it also fucks up your teeth.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's very true.
I'm gonna get a rolling chair. So give me 1 sec.
Get the iPad out. Just kidding. You can use my iPad. It's right there. No, I don't have one. Sorry. If you guys are listening to this now, it's because I'm gone and this episode is recorded for my absence. That's why we're not going to do any Discord questions today, because we're on a what is it, future schedule.
Yeah.
But
And if you're also listening to the background, it's Jackie's AC.
yeah, we got the AC going on because a bitch is hot, and it is hot today outside.
Dude, it's fucking disgusting. I had the AC sitting in my car, and I was still sweating.
No way.
Felt gross. Yeah, dude, it felt gross.
Damn. Fuck, dude.
You ever had that friend that had a pool?
No.
Or were you that friend?
No.
No. I had
No.
friends like that.
Ooh.
Dude, they're the best friends. But I never actually went to their pool, except for my my neighbor Wilkins, the one who sells me weed.
Tiene dinero. He's got the weed money for the pool.
He's always had the pool, but cool guy.
Oh.
Need a little stick.
Oh, okay. Yeah, you can like take them out and just use one. We gotta hide the branding though. We're not getting paid for this yet, but not the Blazy Susans.
I didn't send you this video. I don't know, maybe it popped up on your TikTok, but it was a Little Caesars video.
Oh, it was the guy, the
dude, you saw that
influencer guy.
shit?
Yes.
Yes.
Dude, that is so funny. I like PR teams that are with the shits. You know what I'm saying?
Bro, they
That's-
gave this man a life-size doll of himself.
I think that's so funny. I was kind of expecting a different reaction from him though, because like I guess his reaction was just kind of like shocked, and I couldn't tell if he like liked it or if he didn't. You know what I mean? So I was like,
I see what you mean. I feel like that when his girl came into the frame and like tried measuring up the doll to him, I feel like she felt like he wasn't really feeling it, so she tried hyping it up for him a little bit more.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I feel you, but definitely I didn't know what to feel with his reaction.
Yeah. But Little Caesars, if you're listening,
Sponsor us.
no, we talk about you a lot.
That's what I'm saying. I love your drive-through. Come on, that's the biggest game changer. Your drive-through.
I'd be down for a Little Caesars sponsorship.
Dude, same. I got a good idea. So let's say we get sponsored, whatever. They send us life-size plush toys of us. We're going to sit them in these chairs in front of mics while we're over here sitting on the couch with the real mics talking and like doing the pod. And then it looks like they're doing the pod. And then we pull strings. We have like strings attached to their limbs and we just like move their arms every now and then.
What if
Tell me
that's
that wouldn't be cool.
What if that's what if that's actually what's going on right now? Like some people are just pulling art strings. You ever seen Courage, the Cowardly Dog?
Yeah. You're scaring me.
I'm on to you. You ever seen? I just seen Interstellar for the first time.
Ooh, I watched a little bit of it and it looked really cool. I want to watch the full thing though because I
Dude.
just saw kind of the ending.
Amazing.
No. Yeah, it was really good.
Amazing. It's wow. I felt so inspired afterwards. I was like,
gonna go
I want to
fucking
make some
conquer the
shit.
world
Dude,
right now.
I want to travel space. Like, oh my god.
You're gonna fly the plane right into space.
It's because they were talking like different dimensions and shit. And like at one point he was going so fast that he entered a different dimension or some shit. And like that's how he ended up like, I'm not gonna ruin it, I guess. But that's how you ended up in the place that he was at.
Yeah.
And it's just cool to see that, I guess, like interpreted in movies. And because if it's what do they say? Like media copies or real life copies media. What the fuck do they say?
I don't know, but I know what you mean.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's like, where did they get the idea from? And you know,
Right.
it's
Like we said that before, where like shit isn't how do I say it? There's
Original?
not. Yeah. Where they kind of have to get these ideas from somewhere. So I feel you.
But it's cool.
It's
Very
cool to
interesting.
see in movies and stuff because it's a lot easier to, you know, theoretically like talk about stuff like that, but to actually try to put that into actions and stuff and actually see it visually, it's hard, you know. So
Right.
I think they did a really good job.
It's a great fucking movie.
A
And then I've also just started watching How to Sell Drugs Online, season 3, I believe.
yeah. I honestly thought that their last season, it was a really good like cutoff. Like
I thought that was it too.
yeah, when I saw that there was new episodes, I was like, wait, how? Why? But I'm excited. You started watching it, but you like it so far?
I like it.
Okay.
Yeah, I like it. It almost feels a little bit more realistic than the last 2 seasons. I don't
Okay.
know if I'm describing that right, but it feels like that.
Do you think this is going to be the end season though? Because they did that, they didn't even advertise that like, oh, final season or anything like that. They just kind of put it out. So I don't know if there's going to be like a follow-up.
It might be too early to tell.
Okay.
Because I haven't even looked at how many episodes come in the season, but it's usually like 10, right?
I think so.
Yeah. But I think it's too early to tell, so I'm not sure.
You know what's a really good, and I know you're probably not going to watch this.
Is it BoJack?
No, it's not BoJack. It's this like really old like Colombian show. It was called Sin Senos No Hay Paraíso. And then they have 2 other ones, and they have the final season on Netflix right now. And the first season, it was really good. Like the whole premise of it is like these young girls get pretty much they like sell themselves to like drug traffickers and stuff because they want money, because they want like breast surgery, whatever. And that was kind of like the premise of like the girl. She didn't have a lot of money, and she was like new to like the world, to the whole like drug trafficking world and stuff. And no one wanted to like fuck with her because she wasn't like, she didn't have surgery done or whatever. And it would like really depress her. Like she was like really conflicted. Like no one really wants me. Like I can't get money to even have the surgery because no one wants me, right? And that was kind of like a whole thing. Like it was her suffering through shit like that. And then there was a second season, and shit just gets so crazy. But it's a really good show. I love the premise, but I'm on the final season, and I'm like 10 episodes away. Like I really want to see how all of this ends. So.
When did you start those?
Dude, this was like 2 years ago.
Oh, shit.
Because the first season, they're just long as fuck. I think they have like 90 episodes. Like this one has 90 episodes. The final one, they're super long. But they're good. It was like a TV show on TV. So,
It's like a novella type?
yeah. But I like it.
I mean, yeah, that should be 90 fucking episodes. That's
Dude.
holy shit.
And they're like at like 45 minutes to an hour each.
God
And I'm just like, fuck. But it's a good like background show. I really like to watch it because it's a good background noise, you know? It's decent.
So, like, if you miss an episode, you're probably not missing much.
No.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what's good about it too. You don't have to like miss a lot. Sometimes you're like, oh shit. Or like sometimes my boyfriend would be talking and stuff, and I'd be like, wait, let me pause the show because I can't miss this one. But
That's how I felt about the Jenny Rivera show. I was like, this is kind of like background because there's a shit ton of episodes.
Yeah.
And I feel like every episode it became a little repetitive. Like you have her boyfriend over here being all defensive and like abusive and shit.
right, like you kind of know.
And then she has like this like hopeful moment, and then it goes back to that, and then it was just like, Very
I
repetitive.
I was just thinking about that. Like, damn, I kind of want to rewatch it, but I don't know. It's kind of a lot. Sometimes I'm just like, well, I don't know.
It's a lot. It's a lot. It feels exhausting.
Yeah.
It felt exhausting to watch just because, like, I guess seeing that all that shit emotion going on TV.
Yeah.
I don't know.
What really kept me hooked though was I liked comparing like I guess the parallels of like what was happening in the show and like what happened in real life. And I was like, oh, like this is the part, like this is what happened in real life or whatever. And I'm just like, oh shit. It's cool to see. Same with like the Selena series.
That's what I didn't like in the original Selena movie is that they didn't really show what like the build up that happened to her getting shot by what's her name? Fucking
Yolanda.
yeah. Like it just happened.
Yeah.
So it was like like I don't really understand like where why it all happened and whatnot.
Right.
But I haven't even seen the show, but I'm guessing the show like went more into that.
Yeah. I think it went more in depth onto like her family life, like her own home life, which was really interesting to see. But they did kind of build up, at least in this like the past season or whatever, it did build up more of like this whole story with like her, with Yolanda. But it was pretty cool. I liked
I
it.
still never watched that one. Is it good?
I liked it. Personally, I liked it. I know a lot of people hated it because of the casting and all that stuff, but I think it tells the story the way it should. And does it really matter if people look exactly like these other? Like it doesn't.
That shit.
Like it
People are
doesn't matter
yeah.
really.
They're so strung up on like, oh, she has like one mold missing or some shit. Like it's not like the accurate to like the look of like girl, if you just like watch the fucking show.
People are like so adamant about like I want someone that looks exactly. There's people out there that look exactly like her.
But can they act?
But can they act? I think the actress. I think her name is Christian. I think she did the role justice. Personally, yeah. I feel very strongly about these things.
You need to check the camera really quickly.
I would never have those crackhead lighters. I'm just kidding.
I bought a 5-pack of these from the fucking dollar store, and 2 of them didn't even have liquid in it.
No
I
way.
swear, they gave me 2 fake ass
What the
lighters.
fuck? So earlier, I went to we were trying to find carnitas, but we kind of slept on it and we didn't go get some, but we ended up going to the grocery store, right? And last time that I went was like maybe 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks ago with my parents and my mom, and it was also a Sunday. She got the albondigas, and personally, I don't go to restaurants and get, because you know on the weekends how they do like pozole, menudo, and stuff like that. I don't ever get those meals or whatever on the weekends and stuff, but she got it. She got the albondigas, and she's like, "You want a bite?" And I'm like, "Damn, they do kind of look good." So I had a bite, and I'm like, "Fuck, dude!" And she didn't want any more, and I basically like finished my food, and then I finished the fucking meatballs, and it was so good. So today I was like really fiending for some albondigas, so we went, and it brought me back to life, truly.
Oh, in the morning, that's where you guys ended up going?
Yep.
But you went to Aguascalientes, right?
Yeah.
I didn't know they sold albondigas there.
Yeah, dude. They sell like albondigas, pozole, and then a couple other soups, I think.
Did you meet Cristolo?
No. We're manifesting Cristolo on the pod. Chicago legend. Dude. So he actually did a meet and greet like a couple days ago. And low key, I kind of wanted to go just to like see him, but I wasn't gonna do that because I guess the other influencers, if you will, that were there were I think it was like Chicago Bucket List or like some shit like that. But there were a bunch of like bigger Chicago-based accounts. I'm good, and but they were all white people and stuff. And I was just like, shit, dude. If we want to get in, we have to get in with the white people.
You mean like to the event?
No, I'm just
you mean-
saying like into the No. Because like I will say, I feel like Chris does a really good job to like he does a really good job catering to those markets.
I went to the Chinatown. They had a festival at
Yeah.
Chinatown.
During
and-
Lala, right?
I think so.
Yep.
And the guy from TikTok who's always putting Chinatown on, he was there.
Yeah, so I think he like organized
He's
a
the
lot
reason
of
for
it.
that?
Yeah.
That's cool.
I think they do it every year, but I think that him being like on the team on board, it just raised more like awareness of the event, which is why I think like it really blew up this year because he was hyping it up a lot.
That was cool to see though, like because that barber, there's a barber on fucking TikTok too that does like random ass haircuts.
Okay.
And people are always like calling him like, oh, like you're the barber or whatever. But it was cool to see someone from TikTok like there, you know? It was like a celebrity moment almost.
Right. Ah,
Very low key though.
that's really cool. Damn, we're gonna have a fucking meet and greet at the discount mall at the Swaporama. Stop playing.
Realistically, where would you like to have a meet and greet? If
In
it
the
was here in
city?
Chicago, yeah.
My house. I'm just kidding. I don't even know because I wouldn't want like a meet and greet just to like okay people come and like I want it to be an event. Like I
Yeah,
would
no,
want to
definitely.
do stuff. You know what I was thinking the other day, dude? If we had like a huge smoke sesh with everyone. You know, that's what I was thinking of like this would be a sick meet and greet. If we like rented out a spot that let us smoke inside. Or you know how like some places that you can rent out like were you there when we went to Julian's thing on the north side? He was like showing photographs.
Yeah.
And-
Where you got super drunk off of the.
Yeah. Off the fucking Monaco's. They had a fucking Monaco sponsorship. I was over the moon. I was fucked up. I was throwing up blue all night. But they had like that backyard spot, you know? So a lot of spots have the building inside, whatever, and then they have that back patio thing. So I think it'd be really cool if we like got a spot.
Dude, that'd be sick.
And I think it would just be cool.
Because same, I wouldn't want it to be something where we're just sitting for coming up to us. So you know how like a book signing is?
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I would not want that shit. That shit's so awkward.
I know. I would kind of want it to be more interactive and stuff.
Yeah.
Like have a
that'd be cool.
decent music, you know, the vibes are set good.
Then who DJ?
My boyfriend.
Oh,
I'm just kidding.
for the free.
For the free. I don't know. We know a couple good DJs here. Like what kind of music would you want?
I would just want a little
Anything
bit of
lively?
everything. Yeah, that
Okay.
too. Like that new Weekend song you played. That
That was
was nice.
good, right? Do you guys like that new Weekend song? It's fire. I like the direction.
So,
But
yeah, that would be cool. When you walk in, you pick up a joint.
ooh. I think it'd be fun. Let's manifest it. Let's do it.
It would have to be 21 and plus.
Ugh, you're right.
Unfortunately.
Or if we do this like separate like the indoor with the outdoor patio thing, anyone could come, but if you're gonna smoke, like you go to the back patio and you have to be 21. I think it'd be fair because I don't want to like leave anyone out, you know.
Yeah.
But definitely, I think it'd be fun. What would your ideal meet and greet be?
Well, I guess it has to be something similar, like
Yeah.
very eventful.
Like a park,
Oh, like location wise?
I guess.
I enjoy the park. I genuinely enjoy being at the
Dang,
park.
we have like a big smoke sesh at the park right here. Everyone come. It'll be the new Michelada Fest.
Oh, damn! That's what I would want to do. I'd want to throw like a festival or something.
Damn, that's a lot.
I forgot which one I went to, but like this like organization had a whole festival just to celebrate like their 10 years as a company.
Oh
It
shit.
was somewhere on the west side, but no, east side. But I forgot which company it was, but they had like a whole thing. It was so fun. They had like a mini concert going on. They had like just a bunch of shit.
Mini concert. Damn, we're gonna do karaoke, dude. I love karaoke.
I was just
think it'd
talking
be so
about
fun.
how I'd have to be. I think the only way I could do karaoke is if I'm drunk. and only like 2 people know me there. Like I'd be too embarrassed to do it in front of everyone else.
Why? See, it doesn't even matter if you're bad. Like
That's what makes it good, right?
Yeah, that's
Just
what
like
makes
you're
it
bad,
so
yeah.
good. Like the thing I hate is like people that go up there and like they don't try or like they think this shit is lame or whatever. Like if you're gonna go up there, like put your fucking heart into it. Like yeah, whatever, you're probably not good, but like as long as the energy is there, that's good. That's amazing.
Have you done karaoke?
No.
What would be a karaoke song?
So I was like telling my boyfriend, like, we have to do karaoke. Like, what would be a good duo song, you know? And we ended up choosing like a Nicki Drake song. But I told him, like, if we're gonna sing this song, like,
Your heart gotta be in
your
it.
heart has to be in it, but you have to theater kid this shit out. Like, you gotta be corny like Drake. You really gotta bring it. And then I gotta do the animated Nicki.
Wait, which song was it? Moment for Life? Or something else? Moment for Life?
No, bitch. I think it was Make Me Proud.
That's a good song.
That's a good song.
Yeah, I like that song. That was Take Care. No, that wasn't like holy shit. What was that?
I don't remember.
The first one. Thank Me Later. I don't know. One of those.
Up All Night. Stop. That's such a good song. But that would be a good duo song.
But he'd be Nicki.
No, never. I'm like trying to convince him to like, I'm like, dude, just say your barbs. Like, just say it. And he's like, no, like, I'm not. And I'm like, but you know enough Nicki songs and you enjoy them to like be barbs. Like, stop. He won't admit it though. He won't.
Do you ever just like walk into the apartment and he's just listening to it, like singing to it under his breath?
No. I'm gonna
Just
catch him
him
though.
off guard. I learned something cool about the airport. O'Hare. You know how like every time you click on O'Hare to buy a ticket or something, it's like ORD.
Yeah.
It's like the what's it called?
Like the name of the
What is that called? Like the shortening of a name.
an abbreviation.
There we go. It's the abbreviation of O'Hare is ORD, and that's because it used to be called Orchard, like Orchard Park or some shit airport, because that was the area, and they renamed it to O'Hare after like this fighter pilot army person. His name was Butch O'Hare, and apparently in Terminal 2 they have like a life-size like real version of his plane that he flew on his like the last mission or some shit like that.
What?
But that's dude, there's this guy that was the pilot that was showing me how to fly. He had the amount of knowledge that these people have on like the weather alone is insane. Like he was explaining to me shit that I just never thought I would have to know about the weather, but fucking insane. But like everything about like the way like the clouds move and how the weather channel, if you go on the weather channel, it's actually not accurate at all, like their information. To have weather updated for like 2 weeks ahead of time, he says it's not realistic. It's impossible because of how fast the weather changes.
Right.
And he showed me a website where you can get the actual weather.
What is it?
I got you. It's like in my notes.
Dang. But like you said, it's realistic. So they're not showing shit from like 2 weeks from now. They're showing like in real time, I guess.
Like real time updated. I don't know. He was just telling me a lot more about it. I guess like their satellites or some shit. Their technology is a lot more better. I don't know because this it's called the Aviation Weather Center. This website is used by pilots everywhere, and so they all have to be on the same, like I guess updates and knowledge of the current weather, and so this one's just the most accurate.
Dang. So I know, like, obviously, and I don't know if you're going to know this, but obviously, like, clouds matter because, you know, sometimes you can't see for whatever reason. But how do clouds that, I guess, don't block, like, sight, how does knowing that or, like, knowing about clouds and all that stuff, like, matter when you're, like, flying?
I think because some clouds cause turbulence. depending how thick they are. That's like just one of the reasons. And then
Right.
obviously you have the rain, and then the rain brings the lightning and like all that other shit.
Right.
But I think it has more to do with turbulence than it does with like blockage of view. But that also has lots to do with it, unless you have your license to fly by yourself in bad weather. So you also have to have a license to fly, I guess, yeah, by yourself in bad weather. So if it's only if it's bad weather out and you don't have a certain license, you can't go flying.
Oh wow.
But if you have a license, you can.
Damn, you're trying to get your bad weather license.
Yeah, dude, hell yeah.
That'd be so scary. Tornado coming? Fuck it, let's fly this fucking plane. just to do it.
I think it'd be cool to like eventually fly like jets and shit. Like the ones that make people pass out because of how fast they're going.
What the fuck? You pass out while you're driving? Do you have to have any type of like physical training to fly?
No.
No?
No.
Oh, okay.
I just know you can't have bad eyesight. That's about it.
Oh, okay. So what if they're like, no, you don't have 20/20? Out. You're out.
They probably have. I don't think it's 2020 because the chief pilot, I think this dude was wearing glasses when I got there. So I don't think it can be that bad.
Yeah.
I don't know. Some people just have really bad eyesight, and they obviously can't see like 2 feet in front of them.
Dang.
And to fly it, I think on a good weather, he was saying like you could see up to. I might be exaggerating, but damn near like 100 miles.
Wow. Not bad for an old guy with glasses.
I found out that falcons don't kill their prey with like clawing them. They dive at them in the shape of like a torpedo, and they bunch up their claws or talons into mini fists, and they just they come at 200 miles an hour and just like hit the back of the animal, so it like basically breaks their spine, and and they just leave them to die, and they pick them up and then they take them because they can't kill them with their talons.
What? That's a good fun fact. They pretty much just punch him to death. Like hard. What the fuck? Damn. Where the fuck did you learn that?
That was on TikTok.
Oh, I thought this was a fucking pilot school. I'm like,
Don't you
what?
imagine? You gotta be careful for the fucking falcons that come flying at
Damn.
you.
Can they like kill a person?
I would do that 200 miles an hour. I think so.
They could definitely kill a small child, you know, but I don't like a full grown person. I don't know. I think it would
so.
hurt.
If fucking like, let's say Mike Tyson punches you, I don't think that's going anywhere near 200 miles per hour.
I guess.
And I mean, he is fucking strong as shit, but I think at 200 miles per hour, this fucking bird just.
Just gut punches you. I think that's just so funny to think about.
What kind of family was your family growing up going to like Six Flags and shit? Like, did they bring their own food? Or did they
Fuck
go
yeah.
out and like get their food?
No,
Did you guys
dude.
eat there?
My mom would make like road tortas. Ooh, so good. Like the frijoles. And like sometimes we wouldn't have a lot of ingredients, but literally if you just had a bolillo and queso with frijoles, like that's the best fucking meal. Like when the frijoles are the olla though. Like I love the olla because like the juice. It saturates the bread and like so good.
With some crema.
Or like fuck, I was gonna say something. Oh, when you're feeling fancy and you put the aguacate in there.
Damn. You got money.
Damn, avocados they're expensive. We were talking about this like earlier, I guess like in the week or whatever, is that groceries I feel like are getting really expensive right now. Like I don't know why.
I remember back in the day, your whole fucking cart would have cost you like $100. Now,
$100?
5 items like $100. What the fuck?
Dude, that's what I'm saying. I bought like a little bit of stuff, whatever I could carry in my bag from Aldi, and it was like $30. I'm like,
to survive.
Yeah, and I'm like, I didn't even get food. I got like crackers and like cheese and shit like that. Like, I was so mad. But fuck, dude. Aldi though, I will say has really good cheap wine. Like very good. Like the bottle I always get, it's $2. It's like $2.89.
Damn, that's not bad.
Yeah, and like it's really good. I think it's like the Winking Owl one. I don't know, something like that, but pretty good.
Dude, Aldi's always been. I love Aldi, bro.
know.
They've kept it so real. Like their prices, they make you bag shit yourself. They let their employees sit down. Good pay,
know.
bro. What a great store.
Dude, I remember. You remember when you would be able to get the cajas, and then you'd put your groceries in or whatever. Eventually, they like didn't let you do that anymore, because you know how they always just come and pick them up, and they, at least like in my town, like they weren't able, like they were like, nah, you can't take them or whatever.
I haven't seen anyone do that anymore. Actually, now that you say it.
Yeah, but when I went that day to Aldi, I didn't have a quarter, and I was like, fuck, like you're playing right now. Not a single quarter in this whole bag, and I had to like carry the groceries, and I'm like, I don't want to look like that bitch getting a caja and then putting all my groceries in it. And then I was literally in line and I only had a couple things, and I'm like, damn, but I could get more, but I just don't have a fucking cart. So I was like, fuck it. I was literally up next, and I'm like, fuck this. And I went and I grabbed a box from somewhere and I like loaded it up. But yeah, shitty. And then I had to walk home with it, and I was like, fuck.
Oh, you actually took the box with you?
Yeah.
I thought you said they didn't let you.
What are they gonna say? Don't
Stop.
do that. No, they're gonna take it. They're gonna snatch it from me.
It's just going
No,
back and forth with you.
no.
Dude, Aldi section where they have the like
The
you
deals?
might not see it next week type shit. Yeah. I love that section.
the
I found some
red
socks
section.
One time.
And they have like decent home items too.
Yeah.
I feel like a lot of people are like you're sleeping on these like home items, because they don't ever keep stock in all of those. Like once they're gone, like they don't really restock them again. So they're good finds if you see some cool.
I think the most randomest shit, bro. I found like journals there one time. I got a pair
Some
of socks.
fucking dog bed sometimes.
Bro. Yeah, for real.
That's so funny. I like their spring stuff though, because they have a lot of like gardening stuff or whatever, so it's cool.
Did you grow up with Aldi?
Yes.
Yeah?
Yeah. Like we would go to like Walmart for certain stuff, but then we would go to Aldi for others and stuff. Like produce and whatever, we would not go to Aldi, but everything else we would. Stop playing with the Clancy's brand. Stop. The Clancy's chips, they're good.
Which ones are those?
That's the ones that they sell at Aldi.
Oh, I don't think I've ever had chips at Aldi, to be honest.
What?
Nah,
I mean,
dude.
they're pretty decent.
Is that how like Costco has like their they're
Yeah.
not called Fruit Loops, they're called like I don't know, like
Fruit
something-
O's?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's all Aldi is, dude. It's all like off-brand.
Aldi actually asks, well, they don't ask, but they demand that their suppliers give a healthier version of whatever their product is to Aldi. So that's why a lot of those products are products that we already know by a different name. They're just made healthier,
Interesting.
but they're used with like different branding and packaging and shit.
Right. Wow, I didn't know this.
Yeah. So you can typically find healthier stuff at Aldi.
Right.
So. They're not sponsored by Aldi, by the way. But, that'd be cool too.
Send us some cool stuff. Did you see the new interview with fuck, what was it? Like the Lord Hot Ones, or no?
I've seen the clips. I haven't seen.
I think it was
the
good. I
interview.
I love Lord.
I can't really attest to her music, to be honest.
What's your favorite Hot Ones though?
I think the Michael Cera. Have you seen that
I think
one?
I've seen it. I think I've seen it.
That's a good one. Pete
Because
Davidson is
of-
pretty good too.
I like Pete Davidson's. His is funny. But Michael Cera, did you like it because of the interview or because of like him?
Dude, he showed no emotion. Like he said it was, oh yeah, this is hot. But like that made no emotion. Like his face wasn't red at nothing.
Dude, sometimes I like think about celebrities and it's like, so like someone like Michael Cera, he's like, damn, like I'm just good at acting. But he's not
know
out
what
here
you
doing all
mean.
this extra stuff, you know. Like there's this one video. It was a TikTok of like this girl and her mom was like she's like an actress or whatever. And people in the comments are like, yeah, I sometimes forget that they just like some people just go home and like have their own life. They're just like a celebrity now because they're good at acting.
What do you think that, like Michael Cera, is that all he does? Is really just act?
I think he just acts.
What do you think
That's
he does
good
in his
enough.
free time?
What?
What does he think he does in his free time?
Probably literally anything. He has enough money to definitely eat decently, go on trips and stuff, and be with his like family if he has one. Because I don't know.
Seems like he lives a very modest
Yeah.
life.
I think that's fun. Like people always say that they see him in like the most random places, or it's like he's just out here.
I love the direction that Jonah Hill's taken as a director. Mm-hmm. That's been cool to see too.
Oh, what is he directing right now?
He did and I don't know about right now, but he did mid-90s.
Yeah.
And like that whole, like watching the post interviews and seeing him work with the actors and like how he even chose the actors because they weren't even actors, they were just regular kids.
Yeah.
But like him working with them,
Dang.
that's cool. That's cool to see.
No, I like that style, but I love mid-90s.
Yeah, dude, such a great movie.
Great movie. That's why I like the whole, I guess A24 in general, because it's the movies it's never gonna like follow this plot line of like, okay, something bad happens. And then in the end, everything's all good. Everything is worked out. It's always like on this, like, oh, it makes you think. It makes you, yeah, you know. There's this new movie that A24 is going to come out with, and it's called like, fuck, hold on, I'm forgetting. Something about a lamb. Let me look it up.
Is the pictures of like them holding? It's a kid with a lamb head or something.
Yeah. I don't know. Do you know the name? Mm-mm. But I saw the trailer and it was like really unsettling.
Oh, there's a trailer for it?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Let me, because I think it just came out.
Candyman's coming out August 27th, I believe.
I'm
in
excited for
theaters.
that one. Like I'm really excited.
Hell yeah, I'm gonna go watch that shit.
Oh, there's also A24 just came out with Zola too, and that's one. Were you like on TikTok when the whole like Zola thread was happening?
I don't think so.
Fuck, dude. Okay, so basically the Twitter thread was from this like sex worker dancer girl, and she was saying like, oh, I just had like the craziest fucking experience happen to me, and she tweeted it in this huge thread, and everyone thought it was so like, bro, like what the fuck, like this shit is a movie. And it was like she meets this like other stripper girl, and she's like, oh, you want to go down to, I think it was Florida, and like make a bunch of money. And she was like, oh shit, like maybe like this and that. They didn't even know each other like that. They just like danced together, or I don't even think they danced together. I think they just met, and they go down there, and she was like, fuck it, let's make money. And they went down there, and I guess like the friend, she ended up getting like pimped out, and she basically involved her in some shit that like she wasn't supposed to be in. She was like, I thought we were just gonna come and dance and make money and go home, but like the girl was like on some other shit, like on some like pimp and hoe shit, and it was like a whole mess. Like there's a shootout, like all this crazy shit, and she was tweeting all of this in the thread, and people were like, what the fuck? And A24 like bought the rights to like her thread, and like they made it into a movie, and I really want to see it still, but it looks cool.
When does this all happen? Like 20?
I think the thread might have been like 2014. I could be wrong though, but and the movie I think just came out like this year.
I gotta watch this trailer. That sounds what?
You should read the actual tweets though, like the tweet thread. Very entertaining.
I found this one account that they were claiming to be this person where it was always dark out. Did you see that account pop up at all?
Wait, what? Say that again.
It was a Twitter account
Mm-hmm.
that was claiming like all their tweets were about like how they were surviving this world, but they were making it seem extremely realistic with like photos, and it was like somewhere like in the U.S. like regular like town, or I don't know what the fuck it was, but basically it was dark out at all times, and they were trying to survive, and everyone in the comments was basically trying to figure out like where this was happening, or like what is going on, or is it real? Because when I was reading it for a second, it took me a while to find out that
It's
like
just a
this might
story?
actually not be real. Yeah, but it
Oh.
was super realistic.
Dang.
So I don't know if that's like common where movies buy up Twitter threads.
I have no idea. I'm sure, like, I think they just scout out anything that has a good story to it. Doesn't matter where it comes from, I guess, you know?
That'd be a cool job. It's like a headhunter, but for
Yeah.
movies.
No, it's pretty cool.
That's
But-
sick.
But like I was saying when you were mentioning like Interstellar, where it's like the whole like the story is very cool, but to have it be actually made so you can see it visually, crazy.
NASA was saying that the images in Interstellar were like the most realistic that they could produce, and like it's just a real good representation of what an actual black hole would look like, and just the whole experience that they
Wow.
had. Yeah. So that's cool.
That is cool. Did you see that Dominic Fike is going to be in Euphoria?
I didn't see that. He's supposed to perform like this week or some shit, or like next week.
Here?
Yeah. Or he already did. Like
For,
it was either
like,
within the
Lala,
last 2 weeks.
or
No, like just at some
himself?
concert. Yeah.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Are you going to go?
Probably not. But I would like to though. That'd be cool.
But yeah, he's going to be in the show. And I was reading like his interview he was giving. Excuse me. And he was like saying, "Oh, I feel like I don't really have to act. Like the character is like me."
Oh
you know?
shit.
But I think that's really cool when you go into a role and it's like easy because that's you. Like Michael Cera.
What would your genre be if you were hired on as an actress?
What do you mean?
Like, what do you think what genre you'd be chosen for?
I don't know. I would want to say comedy, but like I'm not trying to do any comedy.
For your karma, you'd be placed in an Adam Sandler movie.
Ew. What the fuck? Why would you say that? No, I would want to be in a Will Ferrell movie.
Oh.
If karma were to get to me, I would rather have a Will Ferrell movie than Adam Sandler. Or like a fuck, what are they? The two ladies that are always like in the comedy movies, the two white women. One of them is called like
blonde,
Lena
brunette.
or Lena or something like that. A blonde and a brunette. One of them is from Parks and Rec.
I haven't seen Parks and Rec.
Oh my god. Okay, it's Amy Poehler. Amy Poehler and this other white bitch. Hold up. Tina Fey. There we go.
Oh, Tina Fey.
I think their movies are so funny. Like they it's giving like Seth Rogen and who's the other guy he's always with?
One of the brothers.
What?
What the fuck?
The Franco brothers?
Yeah. James.
Yeah. So like
Dave.
you know how they're like a duo or whatever? Like these two are also like the duo, but like girls. I like it.
I could see you getting what's it not recruited, fucking what's the word? Casted, yeah, when you get casted for like a sad movie or even a scary movie. I could see a scary movie.
Ooh, I'd like a scary movie. No, that'd be fun.
That would be fun. Or even a drama.
A Colombian drama. I could see you doing like fuck, dude. Like some detective shit.
That'd be cool, dude. Oh fuck, that'd be so cool. Like
Damn.
Robert Downey Jr. in what the fuck is that movie? Sherlock Holmes.
I haven't seen it. Is it
So-
good?
what I like about Sherlock Holmes are the fight scenes where it goes slow motion, and so Sherlock Holmes has time to like analyze everything, and it's like, all right, like if I do this, if I punch him at this spot in the body, and then go for this guy and do this next, then this will happen. Like he's basically like predicting the future depending on like actions, and so he just breaks it all down. It's kind of like Fight Club. You seen Fight Club?
Yeah.
So it's like kind of like that, and then. That's what I think. I like the analytical part about it, and so that's why I'm glad that you said detective movie, because I feel like if I was a detective, I'd be a pretty good detective.
Dude, you're funny. Or you know what else? Like a CSI. I love CSI. I grew up watching CSI Miami specifically. The visuals, bro. Stop. Horatio. That's my guy. But it's really like colorful and like whatever, which is like, you know, when they do like CSIs, everything's like really dark and like really like whatever because people die or whatever. But like CSI Miami had like bright colors, like
That's
shit during the
cool.
day and like shit like that. And I'm like, fuck yeah.
We're more of an SVU family.
Oh, really? I don't.
Yeah.
I think I watched my first episode like maybe last year or
Of
like
SVU?
yeah,
Oh, shit.
because my boyfriend was like, "You've never seen it? Like, let me put on an episode." And like, it was a very like gruesome. Like, it was like one with this like woman dead at the park. I think I have no idea, but
That's
I was like
50 episodes to be honest, which is kind of sad. But
I'm just like, this is like too gruesome. Like, I can't get into it.
yeah, shit is a little too. Because I think they got in trouble for using actual cases. And so, like, now they have to say this isn't inspired by any true case. But, like, they would inspire all their fucking episodes by true cases. So,
Dang. So there is episodes that are like based on like real events and
yeah,
stuff.
they do even do, like, celebrity cases.
Oh, see, I like those. I like the ones that like parallel like what really happened. But that's pretty cool.
Yeah. Any true fan knows, like, the wildlife episode of SVU? Best episode. Hands down.
Maybe if I were to get back into it, I would just watch that one.
I think you'd like that one.
Okay.
Yeah,
Is
that's
it, do they usually do like parts? Because CSI Miami, like there's never like a two-parter, or if anything, it's like very rare where it's like the case is solved and done and like next episode. So like for SVU, do they have like these longer ones where it's like probably take part 1, part 2?
It's rare. They might do like 1 or 2 per season, but I've only ever seen them do it once.
Oh, okay.
And that's because like a lot of the ones that I watch were reruns, so I didn't get a chance to really sit down and like watch them all.
Yeah.
But well, yeah, we're gonna cut this one. Not cut it short, but we don't have questions for today.
Yeah,
unfortunately.
Yeah, but if you guys are seeing this, it's because I'm gone, and hopefully everything goes good.
Yeah. Oh, by the way, I think for this episode, I mean definitely because it's coming out later. So the episode before this one, they should be seeing the intro, the new intro,
Oh yeah, yeah.
and all that other shit. So
Hope you guys are fucking with it. It's not made yet.
so
but
aggressive.
It's not made yet, but theoretically, I hope you guys enjoy it.
All right, thank you guys. See you
Thanks,
next week.
guys. Yeah.